Hey everyone, it's Cindy Lou, and welcome back to another. I'm just gonna say redesign video because it's not speed paint anymore. Since I mentioned it in my last video that my drawing app hates me and it stopped recording my drawings. So I'm just gonna start saying redesign videos. For today's redesign, we are doing Chico. So let's just skip everything and get right into the video. Okay, Chico! I was really excited to do him. I love Chico. If you guys follow me on Tumblr, you'll know just how much I love Chico. Oh, I love him. My little fluffy chicken. Anyways, for Chico's redesign, believe it or not, he and Roxas, both their redesigns are based off of Michael Jackson. I'm not joking. They are. Chico's redesign specifically is based off these pictures from Michael Jackson's music video, They Don't Care About Us. Chico is very well spoken about how much he cares for everyone and how everyone, deserves respect, except those that generally suck. Roxas and Bonnie. What? Anyways. Uh, so I don't know. I thought it fit him better. I still wanted to keep the crop top, but I wanted him to change his colors a bit. Like, keep the green and the pink, but balance them out a little bit more. So, again, I asked Pinky D, like always, for her opinion, and this is what she had to say for his colors.
I don't know what it is, but I feel like green is a bit more Chico and Glamrock Chico's color, like a bit more than pink, and that's coming from me.
So yeah, we went with that. We gave him a little bit more green. Still kept the pinks. We just, I just played around with the colors until I just found, a palette that I liked. I still wanted to keep his bandana because it's what makes him Chico. I made his crop top the same. It's just black now. And then I gave him a vest with the tiger stripes, and his pants are now fully a light pink, but with dark, pink stripes on it instead. I originally did want to give him spikes, but I thought he needed to be different from his other band members because, I don't know, I feel like spikes aren't becoming of him. So he just has a bunch of belts and chokers and bracelets, but they all have very soft, short-headed stubs. They don't have, like, the spikes that I gave Bonnie and Roxas because they're prickly. Chico isn't. Chico's a little baby. I love Chico. If you notice, his arm designs are different. And this is because, since the death of Comedy Bot, Rip Best Boy, and Chico has gotten a new arm, I know that because Mars is Mars, he would try to be as logical about this as possible and try to give Chico an arm identical to his remaining one. But I thought it'd be cool if he had an upgraded arm. So the design of his new arm is different than the one on his left because it's a whole new arm. Definitely, if I ever draw him as a human, this version of Chico, I'm giving him a prosthetic arm with this same design. I don't know. I just thought it'd be a cool detail. I I don't know. I thought it'd be a cool detail to show that he now has a new arm to replace the one that he lost. And I know they're animatronics. It doesn't really matter if, they represent disabled people because I know some people in the family will be like, but they're robots. You can't really represent it because they could just get fixed. But I actually like this fact that, the creators in these shows are using the robots as, representation for the disabled. For example, we have Sun, who one of the thumbnail artists has a head cannon. So it's not canon, but I like to think it is. And I agree with it. That ever since, because they couldn't find the part for Sun, he has, like, his back is broken and he uses a limp occasionally. And then there's Earth, who canonically has chronic pains, so she's wheelchair bound sometimes. And then there's people like Eclipse, who Megan, one of the thumbnail artists, she thinks that because of his body pain, even though he got a new body like Earth, he still experiences the pains, and she headcanons that he occasionally also uses crutches. So I feel like we can add Chico into that pile as well as, an amputee or someone who lost their arm in a war. Because technically that's what it was with Day and Night. It was a war. And he lost his arm because of it, because he wanted to sacrifice himself for his friends. Not like Roxas, who sacrificed his friends for himself. God, I hate him. I'm going to talk so much crap about him in his video. So I feel like we can add Chico in there. So yeah, his arm design is different. Otherwise than that, he's pretty much kept the same. Because he's a perfect little baby. Because it was confirmed that he was Peruvian in the show, I actually originally wanted to give him an outfit to resemble that. You know, give something back to his roots. But I didn't do that. I wanted to keep the band aesthetic, but make it Chico. So, I gave him this outfit instead. I really like it. I really do. I love Chico so I absolutely love what Davis does with Chico. I really like it when they put in representation. And it makes me mad because you go on Tumblr and see Davis, talking about how people complain that he isn't the right representation. Oh my god, I can't speak, sorry. He isn't the right representation for the Hispanic community because he just happens to be white. Excuse me. Anyone who is a part of said community would know that we're all not brown skin or dark. We're freaking mixed, dude. We come from all over the place. Okay, we're not just one thing, alright? We are a majority. And we have so many different cultures involved in it, and they're all so beautiful. So for like some fans to disrespect him and say, you shouldn't be voicing Chico because you're not Hispanic enough, kindly shut up, okay? And let us enjoy this. Alright? Anyone in that community would actually never say that. We would have opened our arms wide to this man and say, oye hermano, bienvenido a la juntera. You'd be invited to every carne asada. I love it when people sometimes ask in the streams and Davis talks about his upbringing. Like, that time he talked about Caso Cerrado. Man, I started squealing so hard, and then he started doing a little jingle. Oh, I love it. I absolutely love it when we get to hear about their upbringings. Upbringings, I'm sorry. Not in a creep. Oh my god, I can't speak. I'm sorry. Not in a creepy way, but it's just nice to hear how they were raised, the different cultures that they grew up in. How their homeland was growing up. So I was really excited when I found out he was Hispanic, and then we get to experience that through Chico. I do appreciate Davis trying his best with pronunciation. He's actually not that bad when it comes to it. Yeah, he has his little hiccups, but me as a Hispanic, it's my second language, so I'm also not that good. You know, some of us are a little bit better at it. It just depends on how we grew up, where we grew up, how our parents, raised us. So it's fine. He's trying his best. And Kai, I was really happy to find out Kai was also Hispanic, and she used Mooney for that as well. Man, I was so happy. I loved it. Every time Chico comes on screen, I get so happy. I'm like, ay, mira, es el cosita linda, mi hermoso niño. He just makes me so happy. I love his voice. He's so cute. I I don't know if I originally wanted to, give him a different makeup. I wanted to keep his star because that's what he is. He's a star. He's a little star. uh Damn, there's not really that much to talk about Chico. Again, he's perfect. He's Chico. Uh, God. uh, but yeah, that's pretty much my Chico uh redesign. I spent mostly of this talking about, you know, cultures and stuff. Um, but I love Chico. He's a great character. I really like his character. He's there for everyone. He's the shoulder you cry on. He's the buddy that if you go and tell him, hey, something's wrong, I might have, I might need help with the body. He'll probably question, but he'll probably help you. He's that ride or die friend. I love him. We love Chico in this household. I would do anything to be able to meet Chico and say, I love you. Well, or not that, because he'd probably be uncomfortable for it. But just tell him that he's an overall great guy, and then he makes me happy, and that his friends are really lucky to have a guy like him. I really like his character. I really like what Davis and the others are doing with him so far. I was really happy when it came on Femme, and then the show ended. I was pretty sad. I was like, oh, no more Chico. And then it was announced over on the Lunar and Show, and I was really happy. I do like his relationship with Earth. I know not everyone does. In fact, there's a lot of people complaining about Earth's relationships on the Lunar and Show, and I get it. Not everyone has to like the show, but I don't know. I feel like everyone's nitpicking this Earth so much. And again, it's fine that you don't like the character or you don't like the show. Everyone is entitled to their own opinions. But there are just some people out there that they just go about nitpicking every little single thing. And I don't know. It just kind of takes the fun out of watching these shows. But personally, and this is just my opinion, but personally, I do like the relationship between Earth and Chico. I know it hasn't been confirmed anything yet if they're dating or not, but I think out of everyone that Earth on that show could possibly date, I think Chico would be a good fit for her. He's patient, he is understanding, he's willing to be there for her, and I just think they're an overall great fit. So if they do end up together, I'll be really happy. Someone else that I really hope that I do hope ends up together, Mars and Andromeda. I just think the pair would be really cute. Based on today's episode, that whole ordeal was adorable. I really hope they do end up. That's probably going to cause some issues considering that Day still thinks that they're together, and I don't know if Night has anything to say about it, but that's just my opinion. But, anyways, this video has been long enough. Sorry for the rant. I just love this little boy so much. Como lo quiero mucho. Mírale la carita, qué lindo. Anyways, this has been my Chico redesign. And I hope you guys like it. The next redesign is going to be Roxas. Originally, he was going to be the last one, but like I said, my thing is stupid. So now DJ is going to be the last one. But anyways, that's going to be all for me today. Thank you again for stopping by for another redesign, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!